Tokyo.
Tokyo! 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 We love Tokyo!
All right. So, all the way back in the beginning, when Sukuna and the whole series started, this man, once he witnessed Gojo's power, and he was only at, what was it, like one finger, I don't know, was it 2% of his power? Whatever it is, right? He witnessed Gojo's power. He said, okay, I'm going to defeat you one day. And just simple as that. He said, he even told him straight up, I'm gonna be one to kill you. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, think about that statement is, I think Gege intentionally lied to us when he told us that Gojo was the peak strength, the peak of the ceiling, the peak of the verse. And I think it was on purpose, like narrative misdirect, right? I mean, because Sukuna is clearly stronger than Gojo. Gojo clearly says Sukuna is stronger, after the fight. But I want to, I guess, discuss the subtleties that Gege is implementing in his series, man. Like Sukuna, we don't even know. I mean, we can theorize that as soon as he saw Megami, he knew exactly how he was going to use his technique in order to defeat Gojo, right? Or it can be looked at, he just saw Megami as that. Actually, I don't know if Sukuna did the Enchain Binding vow before his fight with Megami. I think it was. No, it was after. It was definitely after. That's after he took out his heart, he died, and they did the binding vow, whatever. But I think Sukuna came up with the idea of the Enchain Binding vow, obviously after his fight with Fushiguro, because he one, saw Fushiguro as a great host for a body, and two, his technique, right? So the binding vow that Sukuna implemented all the way back in the beginning of the series, and then he finally utilized it, after the Culling Games arc with with that infamous scene of him taking over Megami's body and gut checking Yuji to like 8 different buildings and all that, bro. Like, it's gonna be wild. But I was thinking about the first Enchain, the first binding vow that he did, and just how much Sukuna has planned, why he's the king of curses. He's like his main threat is just his evolution, his growth rate, right? And I mean, I would dare to say it, that Sukuna has like the same growth rate or very similar to Yuji, right? Like that whole twin theory with him. I mean, it's super prominent at this point, man. I mean, like, holy. I mean, even recently, man, when Yuji hit that black flash on Sukuna, like we can even talk about that a little bit. Like, what is gonna happen after this black flash? I theorize we're gonna be getting a backstory really soon with Sukuna, right? Maybe next chapter, or the next chapter after that, where we will see just a mini flashback. And I'm itching that it's gonna be Kenjaku, because one, he died recently, and two, Gege has a tendency to bring back dead people in flashbacks after they're dead, just to flush out points, right? So I'm picturing a flashback of right after Yuji lands the Black Flash. This makes Sukuna thinks about the last Black Flash, in the past that a weaker person did on him or something like that. Or maybe he'll think about a conversation he had with Kenny, talking about Yuji's potential and like Sukuna downplaying it, and Kenny saying, hey, you better watch out, he's gonna be stronger than you one day. Something like that. And then it cuts back to like the Black Flash after effect or something like that, I can definitely see that happening. It doesn't have to like be a whole chapter backstory, just like a few pages, and that's why I see that. But back to the Enchain, like Sukuna has been, I mean, just like on his Aizen time, man. We thought that Kenjaku was on his Aizen time, but Sukuna, like, yeah, he's really smart too, but he's just a demon too, man, when it comes to strength. But I was just thinking about his first Enchain, thinking about all the steps he implemented to even get to this point in the series, how dominant he is, the narration misdirection that we've all encountered and lived through in this series, and how it's like, yeah, Sukuna has been kind of what's the word? It's he's been kind of just Sukuna is basically like an industry plant, bro. He's just been implemented to succeed. He's been put in to succeed. I mean, Gege, even his favorite character is Sukuna in the series. Gege made Jujutsu Kaisen because of Ryoma Sukuna's backstory, you know, like he's that guy, you know, and I just can't wait to see the dynamic and dichotomy between Yuji and Sukuna in this fight, because it's going to be some deep talks, it's going to be some revelations, it's going to be some acknowledgement, and it's going to be some 1-2 KOs, you know what I'm saying? But y'all have a good day, bro. Peace.
Penny X.